And this problem is drip, drip, drip every day with your tax dollars.
The county's top prosecutor unable to prosecute hundreds of cases and how to pay for a special one. We're live as the Kanawha County Commission tackles these issues and more. Getting the power back on tonight, some incredible challenges, and the special vehicle brought in to get the mountaintop job done.
West Virginia's source for news. Eyewitness News starts right now.
And we begin with breaking news in Kanawha County. Emergency crews on the scene right now of a fatal accident in cross lanes. This happened about a half hour ago on I-64 westbound near mile marker 46, and that is near the cross lanes exit. Here's a live pic from the Department of Transportation camera in that area. You can see traffic there backed up on I-64 westbound and complicated by some showers as well. Dispatchers tell us this was just one vehicle. It rolled over, and again, one person dead right now. 2 westbound lanes are also closed right now. We have a crew on the way to the scene. We'll bring you a live update soon as we know more. Now, leading our top 5 at 5 tonight, Kanawha County Commissioners ready to meet and hopefully figure out how they're going to pay for a special prosecutor handling cases the elected prosecutor and his office cannot. Let's get right to Eyewitness News reporter Kenny Bass, who's live at the meeting. And Kenny, incredible really what a mess this has become.
Well, Steph, we had been told that members of the prosecutor's office would be attending this meeting, but that Mark Plants himself would likely not be here.
Next tonight in the top 5 at 5, take a look at this picture from the Pinch Volunteer Fire Department. That's a stolen car right there on fire early this morning. Right now, city police are looking for the person who stole it from the 7-Eleven store on East Washington Street around 1 this morning. It was found like this on fire about an hour later on Rutledge Road. If you have any information on who did this, call the police. Next tonight in the top 5 at 5, the city of Huntington's only remaining public pool is back open thanks to a community pulling together. Eyewitness News reporter Dara Wilcox shows us how they did it.
Well, there have been many obstacles to get through over the past couple of years.
Thanks, Dara. Now in the top 5 at 5, you've seen him on our broadcast any number of times, or maybe you've seen him around town. Jim Strawn is involved with plenty of charitable organizations in our area. Eyewitness News reporter Caitlin Sykes tells us how all of his hard work is paying off now. He's being recognized with one of our country's highest honors for public service.
Is considered the Nobel Prize for Public Service, the Jefferson Award.
That was Caitlin Sykes reporting, and keep in mind, Strawn will be recognized at a ceremony in Washington, D.C. next week. Now, not one, but 2 Jefferson Award winners here in the capital city. Henry Artie Taylor, you see him right there, announced as the 2nd winner, along with Strawn from Charleston. Taylor was born with cerebral palsy, but even with a severe disability, his attitude towards service never changes.
He's always here when he's sick. He always has a smile on his face. No matter if he's the people are up and down, he's always saying hello to everyone. You know, he's just a wonderful fella, and he has a severe disability.
Taylor has been volunteering at the YMCA for more than 10 years. If you're a serial tweeter, why you need to watch what personal information you're putting out there in the Twitterverse. And a little later, is there a link between red meat and breast cancer in women? We take a look at some new findings. On Eyewitness News, we are West Virginia's source for news. That music means it's time for your first helping of the social stew on this Thursday. Do you like the Twitter? Do you tweet? Well, be careful what you tweet because some social media experts say that information could be used against you. The alarm has been sounded if you tweet about your own health issues. Research groups will now have access to your public tweets to crunch that data and see what they can learn about illnesses and diseases. Remember, when you sign up for Twitter, the terms of the agreement basically give Twitter the ability to share your information with whoever the company wants. For example, if you're tweeting about diabetes and the tweets somehow end up in the hands of a health insurance company, the company might not want to cover you for a predisposed condition. Disease researchers at Virginia Tech are so concerned about Twitter users, they're urging researchers all over the country to follow the same ethical privacy standards they already follow for other research. Well, it's just about as fast as a tweet, but warp speed may not be just for Star Trek fans anymore. A NASA physicist has been working for 4 years now to develop a spacecraft which could go faster than the speed of light. This week, an artist unveiled designs of what that spacecraft might look like. Pretty cool looking. The technology needed to make it all work, though, does not even exist yet. And NASA's not even sure it's possible, but it is experimenting, so stay tuned. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's former President George Bush. This is trending all over social media today. The first President Bush celebrating his 90th birthday this morning with a parachute jump in Maine. The elder Bush made a tandem jump out of a helicopter with former members of the Army's parachute team, the Golden Knights. He landed safely a few minutes later. Bush also celebrated his 75th, his 80th, his 85th birthdays with jumps. He's also planning to celebrate with a dinner tonight with 200 friends and family members. Good thing he made it safely there. Now, there's a reason his nickname is Money. Boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. tops Forbes' list of the highest paid athletes. Mayweather earned $105 million, get this, for just 72 minutes of work in the ring this past year. Second on the list, Cristiano Ronaldo, star soccer player for Real Madrid and the Portugal national team. His earnings totaled $80 million. And NBA star LeBron James in third place with more than $72 million in earnings. If you have any super pics or videos, we want to hear from you, and you can find us on several platforms, Facebook, Twitter, or you can always email us, news@wchstv.com, or our super popular See It, Shoot It, Send It section. We love your weather pics there. You might see them pop up every day here in the Social Stew. What's popping up weather-wise outside? Jim says some scattered showers already shown up on the radar. We'll show you where those are coming up in just a couple of minutes here on Eyewitness News at 5. We continue to cover those power outages caused by that wild weather, but lots of other news we're looking into today. Let's check in right now with anchor Rick Lord, who's live in our newsroom to see what's going on at 6. Hey there, Rick.
Hey, Steph.
In health news tonight, an important warning about eating red meat. A new study finds eating a lot of red meat early in life could possibly raise the risk of breast cancer in women. Researchers found women who ate mainly red meat had nearly a 25% increased risk of breast cancer. Replacing a daily serving of red meat with a combination of fish, legumes, nuts, and poultry appeared to lower breast cancer risk by 14%. Researchers say while this does not prove eating a lot of red meat causes breast cancer, red meat has been linked to an increased risk of other cancers such as colon and prostate cancer. Prescription medicine can help with lots of common health problems, but a new study suggests skipping the pills and load up on healthy food. Grab your pen and paper. We have a list of food filled with surprising goodness.
From beating high blood pressure to stopping the common cold.
And by the way, the best probiotic benefit with sauerkraut, you need to find the refrigerated kind which has not been pasteurized. Coming up, how to pay for a special prosecutor and taking care of hundreds of cases the county's top prosecutor cannot handle. That's in our next half hour here on Eyewitness News. Paying for a special prosecutor and how to handle the hundreds of cases waiting for attention right now. And another major case put on hold, the lawsuit challenging West Virginia's ban on same-sex marriage.
West Virginia's source for news. Eyewitness News starts right now.
And we have an update for you on the breaking news we've been following in Kanawha County. Emergency crews on the scene right now of a fatal accident in Cross Lanes. This happened about an hour ago on I-64 westbound near mile marker 46. That's near the Cross Lanes exit. This is a live picture from the Department of Transportation's camera in that area. Traffic's still backed up there right now. The two left lanes are now open, but the right lane remains closed. Dispatchers tell us this was just one vehicle. It flipped over the guardrail. The driver was thrown from the vehicle and killed. We have a crew still trying to make their way to the scene right now. We'll bring you a live update as soon as we know more. Next year at 5:30, Kanawha County Commissioners in the middle of a major meeting right now trying to figure out how the county will continue to pay for a special prosecutor who, by the way, is handling cases Mark Plants and his office cannot. Eyewitness News reporter Kenny Bass is live with an update. Hey there, Kenny.
Steph, the commission and Mark Plants have reached an agreement here.
Okay, that was Kenny Bass reporting live. Having some trouble there with our signal, but just to go over a little what Kenny just told you there, that it looks like the county commission and our county prosecutor, Mark Plants, have reached an agreement. We're going to have much more for you on this developing story tonight on Eyewitness News at 6. Moving on now in our news here at 5:30, a candle left burning and unattended is now being blamed for destroying a home in Shrewsbury. That's in eastern Kanawha County. This happened at this trailer on Hilmer Court just before 4 this morning. The man who lived there just moved in 2 days ago. He told us he fell asleep and left the candle burning. Crews say there were flames shooting through the windows by the time they got there, but the man got out safely. Another man staying there suffered some minor burns to his hand, trying to put out the fire with a pillow. We look forward to that. Thanks, Jim. A federal judge puts a lawsuit on hold here in West Virginia, challenging the state's ban on same-sex marriage. Eyewitness News anchor Dave Benton is at the Capitol. And Dave, this is making national headlines today.
Hey guys, yes it is. U.S. District Judge Robert Chambers put that lawsuit on hold.
Starting in about an hour, you're going to see a whole lot of bikers on the roads around Charleston tonight. The 3rd annual Capital City Biker Bash revs into town. There's plenty of music and food to enjoy. A portion of the boulevard will be closed from Capitol Street to Clendenin Street today through Saturday. The event raises money for hospice care. Last year, the Biker Bash raised more than $7,000 for the charity. You get a charge from your favorite cup of coffee. How about getting your phone revved up at the same time? Who's offering the dual service when we come right back?
The latest traffic information delivered directly to your mobile device.
In consumer news tonight, an airline company expanding its services. JetBlue now has business class seating called Mint. The seat turns into flat beds and will be in the first 5 rows. There's also a dual power set of outlets with USB ports, all customized toiletry kits, and even a tapas menu and some private suites. The new seats will be available starting this Sunday on flights between New York and LA. So get your favorite cup of coffee and charge your phone at the same time. Yep, Starbucks and Duracell are rolling out PowerMat wireless charging stations for free. You can charge your phones as you eat, drink, read, or chat. The charging system is only at stores in San Francisco right now, but it's going to be rolled out in other stores throughout the year. Amazon adding music to the mix for its Prime members. It's called Prime Music. There are more than 1 million songs with unlimited ad-free listening at no extra cost to members. The $99 a year Prime membership fee already includes unlimited streaming for movies and some TV shows. We all know wearing sunscreen is a smart thing to do, but now there's a piece of jewelry which actually may help you from getting burned. Take a look at this wearable technology aiming to make sunburn a thing of the past.
Summer is officially just a week away.
Welcome back to Eyewitness News at 5. Looking at the gold dome of the Capitol there and probably getting washed off with some showers right now. We can certainly hear them on the roof here at the studio. We're going to show off some works of art that created by West Virginians. Award-winning photojournalist Brad Rice takes us to Artistry on Main, where creativity comes to life in this week's Traveling West Virginia. Good stuff there. Remember, you can always see Brad's traveling stories online and follow us on Twitter at TravelingWVWCHS. That's going to do it for us here on Eyewitness News at 5, but keep it right there. Rick and Jim will have more news and weather coming up. Mark Martin's in with sports. That's in just a couple of minutes. Have a great night. Be safe out there. We'll see you back tonight at 10.